Both managers an hour before game time rejoined by J.P. Morosi, who's on the scene at Citizens Bank Park. J.P., give me the key player to watch in the Philadelphia Phillies lineup tonight.
Matty, he bats seventh. It's Nick Castellanos. Let's remember how this series began. He was just coming off of those back-to-back multi-homer games in the National League Division Series. The first ever instance of that in the postseason. Another home run for him in game one of this series. Looked like he was on a roll, but things have gone cold for him since then. And when you look at Nick Castellanos, it's always the telltale sign, Matt. When is he driving the ball to right field? And Rob Thompson likes to talk about when Nick Castellanos keeps his head nice and still, driving the ball to right field. As you see it there, he did it a ton in the first 7 games of this postseason. Not as much, or not at all, really, in terms of hitting safely in the last 5. That's the key thing, especially with what was a devastating sweeper from Brandon Pfaadt that the Phillies saw in Game 3. If he's on again with that pitch tonight, it's going to be a tough task for Castellanos and those right-handed bats of the Philadelphia Phillies.
Yeah, JP, let's go a little further on the pitching matchup then. This Game 7 matchup, a rematch of Game 3 when both Brandon Pfaadt and Ranger Suarez were very sharp. What do we expect tonight?
Matt, it's a great point because that was actually the lowest scoring game of this series. It was the game that got the D-backs back into this series, and a lot of Phillies players have talked about how well Brandon Pfaadt executed his game plan. The command was pinpoint. Multiple Phillies players pointed that out. Of course, now it's going to be a matter of repeating that same location in a Game 7 situation, but I mentioned the sweeper. Castellanos struck out once on a sweeper, once on a four-seam fastball, well located. That's the task again for Pfaadt this evening. And Ranger Suarez, the Phillies love his poise as well. A left-hander. We'll see if what's a right-handed dominant Diamondbacks lineup, they'll probably look for the ball in, I would expect, Matty, with that run of right-handers in the middle part of the lineup. Christian Walker showed some signs of life. Ketel Marte, I think, has been the D-backs' best offensive player so far in this series. He'll be batting in the first inning tonight. And one final note on the pitching, Matt. Remember this. Zach Gallen in the D-backs bullpen. Zach Wheeler in the Phillies bullpen. Just about anybody who didn't start in Game 6 is available in Game 7 tonight.
JP, your energy is always as contagious, and I'll say this on your behalf. You're a guy that gets excited for a late August matchup between 2 non-contenders. You must be coming out of your shoes tonight for this one. We appreciate the insights and the report. J.P. Morosi joining us from Citizens Bank Park.